I was in London. One of my pieces were played by the BBC Symphony Orchestra, and the conductor was Jan Sibelius. There he asked me actually if I would like to write my second symphony for the Helsinki Philharmonics to celebrate 150 years anniversary of Sibelius. And the commission was actually it should be a twin piece of Sibelius' piece Kullervo. So I thought that Sibelius has taken his text choice was from the Kalevala. So it was very close to me to choose the Nordic or text from the Nordic mythology. I started thinking about this symphony and came to the idea that I should do a symphony which or where the text took place in this tree of life called Yggdrasil in the Norse mythology. The Yggdrasil has 3 roots. One goes to Asgard, one goes to Hell, and one goes to Jotunheim. And the crown of the tree goes up in the sky, so it has like 4 directions. So it came to me that the 4 movements should be in one of these worlds. And in this tree, in the Yggdrasil, there is a squirrel that lives at the top of the tree, and it carries or it gossips between, the roots and the top of the tree. So it spread gossip around. I thought that idea could be a funny scherzo. At the one root there is some sources of water. One is called Urd, another is called Mimir, and at the root of Hell there is a big snake, eating the root. So there is a lot of like evil thing and dark things, but also a lot of lively things within it, fun. And I have called the symphony The Earth Anew. It has there is after Ragnarok, which is the total disaster of everything, or destroy of everything, there is a renewal of the earth. You go through a lot of pain and slaughter and murder, and everything collapses, and out of that grows something new. So this is actually what the symphony is about. Yeah, the first movement is like it has everything within it. It's very, very heavy, very light, and the first movement, which lasts 15 minutes or something like that, has also a very big piano part within it. So it's like a quasi or a semi piano concerto. Actually, the second movement is the movement where we are mostly in hell, and it's a very dark movement where the basses in the main choir really got their great time singing low. And there's a large baritone solo. The first and the second movement is a attacca, so it's one large section. The third movement is a scherzo, and hopefully it will be very funny, because I've used some techniques that hopefully will get the audience laughing. And it's also a big coloratura soprano solo. And the fourth movement is starting with Ragnarok. It's very heavy, very aggressively, and where everything falls apart. The sun is falling down in the sea, and then, you know, everything is collapsing. I have also tried to use the Faroese chain dance melody. Quasi, it's my own melodies, but I try to imitate that kind of melodic phrases within the symphony as a whole, but especially in the first part of the fourth movement, there is a lot of reminiscence. It's very heavy music, actually. And 10 minutes in the moment, it changes. You know, it falls down, and the earth arises in a new way, and everything is growing by itself, actually. So the symphony ends in that way. I was aware of, when I read this text, that the humanity is not that far today from the thinking of that time. I mean, the Edda text is written down approximately 1,000 years ago, but before that it has been told from mouth to ear for another 2,000 years or something like that. And it struck me that this way of thinking is not that far from the way of thinking now, or living, or interacting. It is, I mean, people hate, they love, they fight, they are evil, they are good, they have good thinking, and all this telling about the big catastrophe, which is called Ragnarok. Maybe it's similar to the sin flood in the Bible, I don't know. But out of this there is growing something new. So it's a very old way of thinking that every catastrophe, every war, every fight between people, we got a little bit further every time. But it's going very slow. But hopefully one day, 1,000 years ahead, I don't know how fast it goes, we can learn so much about these mistakes that there is no war anymore. Hopefully.